As the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball is next. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw into second. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball. Play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Duffy has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Career numbers against Danny Duffy, comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Hit down the line at first. Foul. The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Merrifield on to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Lindor. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Line, that's a base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Phillips is on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Indians leave one. And Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Comes set with the 0-1. Carrasco is pitched to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Batting third, the second baseman,
with Merrifield next to bat. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Jorge Soler.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Carrasco pauses. Here it comes. Up and in for ball 1. Soler is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Drilled to first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Hunter Dozier.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And he's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Merrifield picks it up, And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number 8, Jordan Luplow.
Stepping into the box, Jordan Luplow. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Perez recovers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Into the box now, Roberto Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Mondesi ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's in.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Here now the 2-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Still even at 2-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
We'll check in with an average still south of 230, a dozen home runs, and 33 driven in.
Timeout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Santana in foul ground, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 8th, the first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
Now batting, Ryan McBroom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. KC down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Oscar Mercado, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. And now a pitch on the way. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And that misses 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Delino DeShields comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 329 is the average for him coming in. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes Phillips. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Brett Phillips is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Mondesi, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
0-2.
The 0-2 home. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Alex Gordon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Carrasco pauses. Here's the 2-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Ramirez leads off second with nobody out. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And nearly had him going back to second, but he's able to sneak back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first
And
baseman.
while we have a moment, here's a look at the Royals' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Here's Carlos Santana now. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And there's a base hit, and the Tribe are going to strike first in this one. It's 1-0.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Crowds. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Cleveland so far. And he chased it in the dirt.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all
Now
around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Jordan Luplow, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Full count now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Good battle. Count remains full. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout
right
going, and
fielder,
he
number
really
12.
seems to have this lineup off balance.
Jorge.
Even when he challenges them
Go
up in the
there.
zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In is Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so
third
far in this
baseman.
one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. KC down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Roberto Perez. And the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers, smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that
he tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Now
hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
The batter, number 7.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Hitter, Michael.
First offering on its way. Maikel Franco is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
To the plate now, Ryan McBroom. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Carrasco pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in now, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Bouncer to the left side. Dozier brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, Carlos.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
The 1-0 home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Soler is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
Into the box now, Franmil Reyes. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Mondesi scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they lead it. Brett Phillips will bat next. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-1, here it is. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Lindor backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So striding forward now, Adalberto Mondesi. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seat.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hee-haw!
The 0-1.
No, that's the ball.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Alex Gordon. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
No balls and a strike to count. Carrasco pauses. 0-1 on its way.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. KC down in order. They still trail 1-0. At the plate, Jordan Luplow. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Count's full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Going after it is Gordon. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
Ready for another chance? Roberto Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Nope, ball.
Popped him up. McBroom is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Stepping in, Oscar Mercado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. But they're on top 1-0. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-1 on its way.
That's in. Ball. Right to.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. In now, Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter.
So stepping in, Hunter Dozier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And it's a base hit as they finally break through here to tie the ball game at 1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Number 62.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher. Whitgren has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Salvador Perez becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. At the plate, Maikel Franco, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Jake Kalish has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Delino DeShields. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's the ball.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
Balls, one strike.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Jose Ramirez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The pause and the 0-2. Popped him up. Perez waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
Ryan McBroom.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now.
The
Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Number 39.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. A swing and a ground ball to third. Hernandez at second. On the first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Here comes the first pitch. Ready on 0-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So no runs on 2 bases. Hudson Potts is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch on its way. And he popped him up. Mondesi will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Lays off 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Phillips is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter, Franmil Reyes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
James Kovarchek comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. Out to start the bottom of the 9th.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he struck him out.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the
Now
inside
batting,
corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We are into extra innings, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jordan Luplow. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. He's set, and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0.
Yeehaw! 1-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
That's the ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Roberto Perez will be next. Lifted in the air to right field. Soler is there. One down.
The catcher, number 55.
Digging in, Roberto Perez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Mercado.
Into the box now, Oscar Mercado. This is skied out toward right. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are two away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Coming to the plate now, Delino DeShields. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. One hit. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And now it'll be the catcher, Salvador Perez. Low for ball one.
Perez.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder
The
right
batter,
there. And he
number
struck out
7.
twice before that one.
Designated
So
hitter,
he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Strike one to start the at-bat. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Lindor. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential winning run at first. They'll opt to put a little extra speed on the base paths. Here's the first pitch. Hudson Potts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking
Now
ball.
batting,
The batter
center
obviously
fielder.
timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let
Miller.
go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your
Logan
attention, please.
Allen will come out and
Now
take the ball
pitching
here
for
as he'll be making his 15th
Number
appearance of the
53.
year.
Logan.
Here's the first pitch.
Allen.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end